Dave from the Redneck Garage. Today's video is about putting bed liner in your Jeep. Now I did the YJ last year and I was really super happy with it, so we're going to be doing the same thing with the TJ, and once we get the bed liner in, then we can start actually installing stuff, which is really kind of a blessing for me. So the first thing we're going to do is start taking out anything that we need to take out, and then we're going to start prepping it for the bed liner. So let's get started.
Okay, last night I worked on getting the tub cleaned out, and I've still got 3 pieces to take off before we do the bed liner. I'm not going to take off the mountings for the back seat, but I am going to take off the brake pedal, the shifter, the brake, and then the cover plate for the transmission.
This kind of goes back to a question Jerry asked, what's the difference between the automatic and the manual? You can see on the automatic transmission model, this is a 2004, but they look pretty similar on the earlier models also, and we'll go look at the old one. And this is the older manual transmission. You can see that the hole's much shorter, so we're going to have to do a little patching on that as far as the tunnel goes, but that's about it. Alright, I cut the old piece out of the old one, and you can see that this is really the biggest difference. This is the automatic transmission pan, and this is the old one, and we're just going to tack that in around the bottom. Okay, so we got the plate welded in, and this is the old plate that goes over the top of it, and you can line it up on those holes right there. You can kind of see the hole that it goes over. And the old ones actually went into the sheet metal, and the newer style had these bolts. So I probably will drill holes in this and just use the bolts. But anyway, I'm not decided on that. And this boot was torn, so I ordered a new one. And these stinking things are $30 frickin'. You believe that, for an old piece of rubber? Anyway, but I got that new one coming in. Alright, if you wanted to see what a $30 piece of rubber looks like, that would be it right there. So we're ready to go ahead and we can start doing the cleanup to get ready to do the rest of the bed, because that'll work just fine, good and solid. Alright, so that's phase 1 of cleanup. I will take an 80 grit DA and go on the sides and the bottom of the back and some of this up here, and then just scrub really well up in the front, make sure there's nothing that's still stuck on it, and then we'll be ready to start masking and spray this baby. So yesterday I got everything prepped on the bed here that I'm going to show you, and the weather has just turned to total crap. The last 3-4 days has just rained, and I've got this old tent over it, but I don't really want to paint it and take a chance that water will run down on it while I'm putting the bed liner on. So let's take a look at that. The tent's actually not doing too bad of a job, to tell you the truth, and it looks really good. It's ready to spray. We got to mask it off and scuff up just a little bit on the outside. We're going to go right here on this line. Bed liner's going to come down to here, I believe. That's my guess. I'm still trying to decide on where I want it to go, but I think right about there would be a good break, and then you can carry that all the way down around the front, and that'll look nice and protect this side piece on the top. So anyway, if it quits raining, I'm going to put some freaking bed liner on it. The other thing that I decided is I'm going to go ahead and paint the firewall in bed liner. Number one, it'll look cool. I'll never have another chance to do it because the firewall is empty. And B, right, it'll do some sound deadening. And the paint looks kind of like crap right there, so I'll mask it off right down from here down. We'll shoot with this bed liner, and it's going to look awesome.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video today on the Bedliner. It's prepped, it's ready to shoot. The next thing is going to be masking off and shooting the Bedliner on this thing. But I've got to just wait for the weather to break a little bit to where it quits raining. It's a little chilly out here to be painting. So, super cool. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.